everybody. Welcome back to deediets. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. First time here, give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing. Ring the notification bell. That'll let you know when I'm putting out another video. So in 2 videos ago, I had mentioned what a plant lifestyle did for me. Because let's be real, I've been on this for a year with one big gigantic cheat on Michelle's birthday, Ginger Snap 44, where I had chicken, I had eggplant parmesan, I had cake, I had ice cream cake. I mean, I really went overboard and got sick the next day from doing all of this. So that wasn't a joke, but it was delicious. It was delicious. I even had a little drink. It was delicious. But I wanted to go over it with you guys just to let you all know that, is it easy to do a plant-based lifestyle? If you're somebody that likes carbohydrates, it's easy. If you're a meat eater, a chicken eater, a fish eater, this is going to be difficult. This is not going to be as easy as you think. So I'm a carbohydrate junkie. I mean, I really am a carbo junkie. So I was enjoying this until I started allowing processed foods to come back into my life with the crackers and those type of things, which I know they're not good for me because you're not supposed to have processed foods. But have I learned from anything? Yeah, I did. I learned that I'm a food addict. So that I did learn. I learned that I'm addicted to it to comfort me. Did the addiction itself go away? No, it didn't. The only thing I play in place of like some crap food when I was angry, mad, pissed off, and I wanted to comfort myself, I would grab, most of the time, fruit, bread. Bread was a biggie for me. It really was. I should have been down to goal. It is a year. I'm 30 pounds away from my goal weight, which would be 150 pounds. So you would say to yourself, Denise, it's only 30 pounds. That's all you have to do is 30 pounds. Doesn't it sound easy? No, it does on the surface. But I can assure you, it's not as easy as it sounds. But that's okay. Oh, by the way, before I forget, Rissa, I know you're watching. Rissa, Beauty by Rissa. I used her makeup. I'm wearing it right now. Hello. I try. The colors are beautiful, but I use the brow pencil. I use the concealer. I use the eyeshadow. I tried my best, Rissa. I really did. I tried my best. I'll get better at it like you. So, and thank you, honey. I love that giveaway. It was a great giveaway. I'm so excited to get makeup. But there are some other people I want to talk about right now, and Buddy is still recuperating. This is all I can tell you. He is recuperating. And it's not easy for the little general. That I can tell you. It's not, because the back leg is still not working the way it needs to be working, but it will. I have that feeling it will. But I do want to thank some women and a gentleman. First, I want to thank Dante James. Hiya, Dante. Did you think I would forget about you? Dante James has his own channel. I will leave it in my description box below. If you haven't gone to his channel, please go. He is literally posting every single day for a year of sobriety. And I think he's now going into his 4th month, a quarter of a year already. And it's not easy. Like any addiction, it is not easy. So he's been recording every single day. So show him some love. Go on over. Give him a thumbs up. Subscribe to his channel. And let him know that there are people that are encouraging him. I would appreciate that. And I want to show you what he brought to my house. Is this not gorgeous? Look at this. Look at this. I absolutely love this. It's a beautiful rose in water. And I just love it. It's sitting on my table right now. It's such a pretty gift. It was such a pretty, he didn't have to buy anything. I tell him all the time, you don't have to bring anything. We're so Italian. We go to people's houses. We feel we have to bring something all the time. But Dante, thank you, honey. Thank you. I love it. I love it. And he gave one to Angie, and it's in purple. Hers is in purple rose. And I also want to thank my Linda. Linda, honey. I'm a big willow tree. She'll understand what that means. And she got me these beautiful roses. These arrived today. They're stunning. 2 dozen roses with the vase came to my home today. Unexpected, but she's just a lovely person with her fur baby, Tessie. And I appreciate that, Linda. More than you know. I appreciated that. And Kathy, these 2 ladies are not content creators. They're just my friends. And Kathy sent me this beautiful basket to relax with. All the lavender scents, the salts, the little slippers, the creams, the lotions. Kathy, honey, they're beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Look at, isn't this pretty? Look at, I'll hold my finger. Here you go. Isn't that lovely? It is. I have special friends in my life. I really have special friends in my life. And so does Buddy. So does Buddy. So I wanted to just show that to all of you. But what I've learned from this year was I definitely am infallible. You know, I'm going to have hits, runs, and mistakes every day. You know, hopefully the mistakes will be small, but I've made them. And I didn't make them on any kind of fast food or dairy or meat. None of that. I made it with processed foods. That's where I made my mistakes, on processed foods. I know, slap me, slap me, slap me. But I'm real, and this is who I am. And I'm losing my voice because Buddy's videos never stop going out. Not the ones to the Facebook, not to the ones to YouTube, but ones that I have to send out privately for some children. Thank goodness for pictures. That's all I could say in my photo album. What else could I tell you about it? It was a learning curve for me. I found out when I get pissed off that I immediately want to go to food. Yeah, I do. Again, did you think I was going to lie to you? I want to go to food. And I want to go to the worst food possible. Do you think I want to nibble on a carrot? If that was the case, I'd be walking around in a size 2. That's where I would be. I don't want to be a size 2. I think 10 to 12 is a perfect size for me. I don't need anything smaller than that. A medium shirt or a large shirt. Let me say a large shirt because I'm busty. Would be fine. Would be absolutely fine. You know, I'm not walking around. Let me show you a picture that I found the other day. This picture is from 5 years ago. I was at my niece's wedding, but this is me in that picture. I mean, I look at myself and I go, man, Denise, you look really, really bloated in this picture. And I was. And I think I was probably about 200 and, I don't know, maybe 50, 260, maybe around that weight. Because the dress I do know was a size 24. Yeah, that I do remember. Because the size 22 party dress that I had was too tight for me to put on. So I had to go out and buy another one. And it was a 24. What are you going to say? What are you going to do? That's life. It is life. You know, like I said to all of you that are dieting out there, people that are following my journey, a diet does not define who I am. It does not. There's more to me than a diet. And it was my personal journey for a year. And that's what I gave it. I gave it my best shot for a year. Will I continue? Will I? Will I continue? Yeah, I will. I'll continue. I'm going to try some vegan stuff, though. I would like to try some of it. Some of the vegan meats, maybe vegan chicken, a vegan patty occasionally. You know, I know it's not supposed to be the McDougall plan, the starch solution, but I'd like to incorporate that maybe once a week into a meal. I don't know. You know, I'll see. But then it does have fat, guys, just so that you know. These products, these vegan products have fat in them. And I have to be really careful of how much fat I'm taking into my body because fat makes me fat. Yeah, if I eat enough of it, it's going to. But let's be real. I didn't get to 320 pounds just eating fat. I get it for overeating, you know, putting on the extra dressing, putting on the olive oil, having the mayonnaise. These are high-fat, sour cream. These are all high-fat products. And we don't think anything of it because we read the label and we go, it's only a tablespoon. Until you realize you're really not using a tablespoon. You're like, let me put a half a cup in of this or a quarter a cup of that. And that's what gets us in trouble. And that's what puts the weight on. You know, I've had those bells ring off in my head more than one time. But again, that part wasn't so hard. to be honest with you. Giving up mayo, sour cream, cheese, it really wasn't that difficult because every time I looked at it in the supermarket when I was shopping, and let's be real, I didn't need to be down that aisle at all, but you know how you like to go grocery shopping and you're just walking around the store. I would look at the butter, I would look at the cheese, I would look at the sour cream, I would look at the ricotta because I love it, and I would look at all those things and say to myself, and there's a heart attack for you. There you go. Pick one, Denise, heart attack, stroke, whatever you want to have. Because saturated fat really does a number on you. It does, and it does a number on your heart. So I'm like, no, I can do without it. I can do without it. I didn't have any low-fat or non-fat products either because they're loaded with so many chemicals and so much junk that I'm not going to even eat it because it's not real food. At this point, it's not real food. It's like fake stuff, fake cheese, fake sour cream, fake, all those things that say no fat, but they make it up with some other stuff, and I don't want that. I don't want that. And a lot of them make it up with sugar and salt, and I sure as heck don't need that. I don't. So what else can I tell you? Did I get more energy? Hell yeah. I definitely had a lot of energy. And that was a plus. That was a plus. Constipation, that's a thing of the past. That's a thing of the past. Is this too much information for you? Well, I'm on a journey, and I'm letting you all know that I don't suffer with constipation or diarrhea or any of those things anymore because I was diagnosed with, what is that, IBS or whatever, irritable bowel syndrome. Well, guess what? Eating fruits, plants, and potatoes, that cleared that whole thing up. I don't even have to deal with that anymore, which, believe me, ladies, is a bonus. Gentlemen, if you're here, bonus. Because I don't want to deal with that. I really didn't want to deal with that because it was really a pain in the ass. So what else can I tell you about this year? This year, I learned a lot about myself and my self-worth. Yeah, I did. To know that I am just not somebody that I'm stronger than I thought. I really am. I'm stronger than I thought. And that's always a good thing. But I was a little angry. And I'll be honest with you, I was angry at Doug because Doug took this whole lifestyle plan like it was a grain of salt. Here was a man that was a tremendous meat eater. I'm telling you. Big meat eater, would drink the raw milk with the heavy cream on top that we used to get from the Amish. He would have all the cookies and whoopie pies and all this stuff. I mean, granted, he got to 190 pounds and now he's down to 155, 160. That's where he's at. But he was able to give it up just like that. You're talking to a fat chick. I couldn't give it up that quickly. And yet I did. But I had to really teach myself. And that was hard for me. And I don't know why it wasn't hard for him. But again, he was, oh, this is nothing. This is easy. Anybody could do this. I was really, I wanted to kick him in the ass once in a while. I'll be honest with you. Because I thought, how does this meat-eating carnivore, which I was never, okay? I liked my chicken and my turkey, but I was never a red meat eater. And I thought, how does this guy who used to sit down, eat 4 eggs since I've known him, 4 eggs, bacon, sausage, toast with butter, and a pot of regular coffee. Every day for 39 years of this marriage, I watched that man eat that stuff. How do you just stop? He just stopped. I don't know what kind of willpower is in his brain. I have no idea. I'd like to have it, but at the same time, to me, that's very unnatural to be a meat eater your whole entire life. He saw the energy level that I had, and he wanted to try it, and he didn't get the energy, though. I'll be honest with you. I don't think he got the energy. I don't see him really doing anything different than he's done before, but I ended up with the energy, and he just ended up just having what he was eating and losing weight. Because if you're a guy out there, I'm serious when I say this, if you eat like my husband, who you guys can have a hell of a lot more calories every day, and he's walking around thin. He's walking around thin just by giving up the fat, the meat, and he ate the starches. And I'm talking bowls of food, guys. Big bowls my husband eats. He doesn't eat like a small portion. He eats a big portion. He eats a portion that would feed 4 people. I'm not even kidding. So he did very well. I did very well. But it was a much bigger struggle for me. Why it wasn't a struggle for him is still beyond me. It really was a struggle for me. And I have to say I enjoyed it. I still do. But it's a diet like anything else. It's a diet. It's a healthy diet, though. It's not the keto diet that I was on, a long time ago that really disturbed my kidneys. It really hurt my kidneys. It did. There's no getting around it. I mean, I seriously was in a dialysis center with someone telling me if you don't get off this thing, you're going to be on dialysis. So, you do what you have to do and you go goodbye to that. I'm not a keto fan. I am not a keto fan at all. I'm a fan that says, eat your veggies, eat your starches, eat your fruits, have your plants, eat them, eat them, eat them. Because they're healthy for you. They're just healthy, and you could have quite a big portion of them. So that's about all I can tell you. In a year's time, energy levels good. But what else can I tell you? I screwed up. I screwed up so many times. Every time I was angry or depressed, I screwed up on bread. That's where I screwed up on, bread and crackers. I'm going to tell you that right now. Didn't realize processed foods could really do that kind of damage, but they did. They did. But now I'm only 30 pounds away from my goal, which is not bad in a year's time. And wouldn't it be nice in this whole year, taking another year and losing the 30 pounds? And I know what you're already saying. You're saying, Denise, you can lose 30 pounds in 6 to 8 months. Hey, listen, I'm in no race. I'm not in a race with myself or anybody else. This is me. This is who I am. Did I show you the picture of me? This one? Yeah, that was only 5 years ago. So I've done pretty good. I've done pretty good in my life. And I've done pretty good this year. And I'm patting myself, hello, on the back. Because a lot of crazy crap went down this year. It really did. And at any time, I could have really fallen off the wagon. But I really didn't. I really didn't. I didn't buy the family-sized bag of potato chips and sit there and eat them. I didn't buy a whole cake, and at the end of the day, the cake would be gone. Yeah, my friends, that's how it used to be in my life. It did. It was like that. But not anymore. Not anymore. So until I see you the next time, I hope I see you the next time, Buddy will be healing. I'll be taking care of my mom. She's really doing well. She's really very independent, my mother. And she's doing pretty good for herself. I'm taking her to the hairdresser tomorrow. She's getting her hair done. And then Buddy's going to be going over to do the laser treatments. And I just came from the dentist today, which is a whole other story in itself. It really is. But we'll get around to that. But I wanted to thank Linda. I want to thank Kathy. And I want to thank Dante. And Dante's link will be in my description box below. Please go over there and see him, visit him, and give support. Sometimes we just have to help each other and just say, I'm here just to support you. I know. I love him. And he's a wonderful human being. Wonderful person. So on that note, thank you, ladies. Thank you, Dante. It's beautiful. Here you go. They're all beautiful. And thank you for the prayers for Buddy. He's going to need them. And I'll talk to you all so soon. Be kind to one another. The heart is all that matters. And I know. I will see you all so soon. Mwah! And I'm going to still stay a willow tree and no one's going to chop at my vines. Thanks, Linda. Love you. Bye-bye.